Neen Bean. Welcome.
Thank you.
To the first ever podcast. Some call you the Snow White of country music.
The Snow White of country music.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I love it actually. That's something.
What are your top 3 favorite animals? Because I know one of them.
My top favorite animals are one. We got possums. I love possums. I have had, 5 possums. In my possession.
You're talking about them like they're illegal drugs.
Well, it is illegal.
Officer, I have 5 possums in the car.
I mean, it is legal, but I was just helping them on their way.
Hypothetically, she had 5 possums.
Hypothetically. And then I would probably say bunnies. When I was in 5th grade, I had my own bunny breeding business, and so that was a whole thing.
Okay.
I have a book on it that I wrote in 5th grade. So.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay. Talk to me about that book.
Well.
You got pro tips or something?
What?
Pro tips.
Pro tips?
Yeah. Like what was in the book?
I really don't remember. It on the front, it was like bunny breeding business in all pink, and then it had like bunny on it, and then I think it just told the story. I haven't found that book in a while. I have to go back and see what I wrote, but I remember I had the mama's name was Mocha, and she was my first bunny. I bought her off of Facebook Marketplace.
How much did you pay?
$100.
$100?
Maybe
How much are bunnies going for these
less
days?
than that, but she came with like her crate and everything, so she came with some stuff.
She was like a thoroughbred.
Yeah. So she was brown, and then we had to find, after a few months of having her, we decided we wanted to breed them, and so we found a orange bunny, and the colors were beautiful. I mean, them together, they made beautiful babies. I had a gray, the runt actually was gray, and he is still alive. He's the only one of the litter that's still alive, and he's so cute. His name is Chewy.
Oh my gosh.
And we have friends that still have him, so I get pictures of Chewy sometimes.
So the orange one's Chewy.
No, that's one of the babies.
Oh,
from that litter.
Gotcha.
Yes.
What was the orange one's name?
I don't remember. We probably had up to like 10 bunnies at one time, just adult bunnies, because we had the petting zoo.
Yeah.
And so we had a whole bunch of bunnies, but we sold all the babies, which was good because we had too many. So possums, bunnies, and then probably cats. I just have to go with cats.
Yeah.
I love cats so much. So
You are a cat whisperer.
a cat whisperer.
Yeah. Nina was at the house with some people recording, and my cat is kind of mean. Like, he's not super mean, but he's kind of mean, especially if you hold him. And Nina just like picks him up and like cradles him like a baby. And I'm like, she's for sure getting scratched. I'm getting sued. And Smokey just sat there for like 10 minutes. That was awesome.
I have a way with cats.
You do have a way with cats. What is a fun fact about possums people don't know?
A fun fact about possums is that they're actually very clean. They take care of themselves. Let's see, what's another thing? And they only live, I think their like lifespan is like, it's only about 5 years. 5 or a few more years, just because they get ran over.
Oh boy.
They get ran over. Don't say that out loud.
Don't ban me, YouTube. My first video.
No, they don't live very long, which is a sad thing. They live a little bit longer in captivity, but that's illegal in Georgia, so that didn't work out for me.
And they're marsupials.
They're marsupials.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is like, aren't lemurs marsupials?
Who?
Lemurs?
Yes, I think lemurs are. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
They're really cool animals, and people just think they're disgusting and gross, but they're actually so sweet and loving, and they're just adorable.
I've never met anyone who loves possums more than Nina, so
I have a possum pillow in my room, so
Yeah, I was like, should I bring like a gift for like to commemorate the first podcast? And I was like looking up possum stuff on Amazon, so it wouldn't have been
so
here in time when I
funny.
thought about it. But
Yeah,
and then you got Mosey and Rosie,
Mosey and Rosie
right?
back here. That's another weird thing. I tried to rename them because we had a Mosey. This is Mosey and Rosie 2. We had the original Mosey and Rosies, but we had to give them away because the first Mosey just wasn't able to do his job. They couldn't have a baby, and so we had to get rid of them. But hopefully she's pregnant. This is Mosey and Rosie 2, everybody.
Yep.
And she's pretty big, so I hope that she's pregnant and she's gonna have a very, very cute Scottish Highland baby.
Nice.
So.
Are you gonna keep it? Are you
Yes.
selling it? Okay.
Keep it.
Nice.
We're gonna have people come and take pictures with it. It's gonna be like a
Oh
whole
my
ordeal.
gosh.
'cause
Oh,
they're
we
so
have to do
cute.
another podcast when
We have to do another
the
podcast
baby comes.
when the baby comes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's awesome. So, you've gotten into music a lot more recently. What was your musical journey like? How did you get to this point? Where did it start?
Huh. That is crazy. I would say, I was thinking about this question earlier. I was like, he's going to ask something about the whole journey. And the journey has been long. Like my whole, or like when I first started getting like into music, like just, or like country music.
Like
Or-
just certain like things that were the most impactful. Like when did you start? When did you like decide to take music like more seriously? Because okay, so quick story. When you first auditioned for the worship team, and I was kind of like running the student worship stuff. This is before I even heard you or knew you really. I was like, she's a pastor's daughter. Like, do I like if she's really bad? Do I have to say yes? And thankfully, you weren't bad. So, I mean, but you were so young too. So I was like, maybe she's just like needs some more time. But so I'm just like thinking about like that instance
yeah.
could have like been a major, like, imagine if you didn't get on the worship team right away.
That definitely would have been like a huge
It would have
thing.
been crazy, yeah,
Yeah.
to think about. I mean, it is crazy to think about. So when did you
sure.
start?
I'd say for getting really into country music and chasing it like professionally, I would say I started taking lessons from Shelly Johnson, and she is someone I still work with, and she's one of my co-writers, and I still take some piano lessons from her. So stuff like that. But we had done just working on worship music for a while, and just it got to the point where she was like, just bring in like one of your favorite songs and we can work on that, instead of just doing worship music, just to like branch out and just do some other stuff. And so I remember bringing in a Carrie Underwood song called Last Name, which is one of my favorite all-time top songs. And so I came in and I sang this song, and she was like, okay. So it was after that, she was like, I got to call my producer. Like, we got to like get you a song out just to see what could happen. And it just kind of opened from there. I remember like driving home from that and just like calling my dad and be like, oh my gosh, like so many opportunities have opened up through her and through getting to work with her. So it really just started then. And I was like, I just didn't think, like, it has always been a dream of mine to get to do that. But I never thought that God would put people in my life like that would help me pursue that like fully. So it really started then. And ever since, we've just been working and writing and releasing more music.
Yeah.
So
Would you say who would you say like inspired you the most musically? Someone you know, not Carrie Underwood, because we already know Carrie Underwood has inspired you.
I'd say my parents.
Really?
Especially my dad, because my dad's always played guitar, and then was in like a little Christian band when I was so young. And so music has always been like,
right?
What?
Band Elsewhere?
Mm-hmm. It's always been like a huge thing in our family. Like, we all sing. My mom plays bass and piano. My dad plays guitar and sings. And so we've always just been like a musical family, always done stuff like that together. And so that's always been something that I'm like, this is like what I'm meant to do. And then just realizing that like music is what I want to do with my life. And then realizing that that was a gift that God gave me, and wanting to pursue Him in that, and then use that gift to glorify Him. So.
Do you remember the first time you sang for your dad?
Sing with him,
Or like for him? Like from, okay, like the first time I played guitar for my mom, she cried. Because she was just like, that's so beautiful. And she just like started crying. It was Stairway to Heaven. So do you remember the first time?
I really don't. Like, I literally have been singing my entire life.
Yeah.
I had a, some people know this, I had a Hannah Montana themed birthday party, and I remember we
Your
did
mom told me about
karaoke, and like I just belted my heart out. I remember like hours before everybody was supposed to come, I was like looking all over YouTube, like practicing all the Hannah Montana songs to sing them. Like I was belting the climbs to everybody.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like, I really have been singing my whole life. And then
Yep.
I remember I did the talent show when I was in first grade, and I sang "Rolling in the Deep" by Adele. So it was like,
That's a big song to sing.
oh my gosh, I found that video the other day, and I was like, woo!
That's funny.
Little baby Nina singing. But I continued to do talent shows after that, and then started taking piano lessons and then voice lessons, and so it just kind of escalated from there.
Yeah.
I never was the athletic type. You can ask many people. That is not who I am.
But you can ride a horse.
I can ride a horse.
That's pretty athletic.
I can do some things, but not most things.
Yeah. What, because you're kind of, dipping your big toe in the music industry.
Yeah.
Has there been anything that's like surprised you, or?
Well, I've learned a lot about the music industry from just people that we've went and gone and met with about music, and then just from Shelly, and just how scary the music industry is, and just how people can be snakes, and even in Christian music, like it's everywhere. So you just really gotta be aware of who you're trusting with your music and your money, and it's so important.
You don't have to answer this, because you went and saw that Talent Scout.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like?
Was
that weird, cool?
It was
scary.
Awesome.
Like, what was it? What was that like?
I was so nervous. Yeah, we.
So Siri just opened up.
Uh-oh. I had a talent scout reach out to me, and she works for him. And so we went down to Fort Lauderdale and met with him, which was really cool. And I was so nervous, like that morning, just like, this is like the guy, like, oh my gosh. And it was so much more low-key than I thought it was. Like I was so much more nervous than I needed to be.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. Like we learned a lot from him, which is awesome. So learned a lot about the music industry and who he's worked with, and helped me kind of get some direction from there. So yeah.
That's good. Do you have any advice for like younger musicians, like starting to get into this? Like someone who's like either they're just starting to like take singing seriously, or they're like more they're more down the road. Like for someone who's just starting and someone that's down the road a little bit more.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice?
I would say just keep pressing forward, because there's so many things that are like, oh my gosh, this didn't work out, or like people aren't interested in this, and this song didn't go well, and there are so many things that can really knock you down. But it's really the drive that'll help you get there. And that's what I've learned so much, is that you've got to chase this dream for yourself if that's what you really want.
Yep.
And people aren't going to do it for you. Like you've got to do it. You've got to fully put yourself in that position and say, I'm going to work really hard on this, and I'm going to post this, and I'm going to do this. And drive is where it really all happens. So just keep doing it, keep pushing forward and chasing that dream.
Yeah. Do you have like any type of schedule, or are you just kind of all in all the time?
Well, lately I've been trying to do, just because I haven't been posting much, but I've been wanting to do like a chorus of a song every day. And so that has not happened yet, but I've been doing a lot more than I've done prior.
Yeah.
So just trying to post, of course, every day.
Yeah.
And I've even thought about making some videos out here with the cows and just seeing how that goes and just different ideas. But I'm singing so much throughout the week, and that is a big priority.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to have a better schedule later on, but that's still something I'm working on.
Yeah. So just start, see what happens, and keep going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what you have like 5 songs now?
4.
4?
Mm-hmm.
But you got some more in the works.
I have some coming.
Out of all of them, which one's your favorite right now in this moment?
Oh, just out of the ones that I released or ones that are like.
Either one.
Oh gosh. I would probably have to say Waste My Time is my favorite right now. This one will come out in January, so keep looking out for that. But it just has such a fun groove that when we first started writing it, like the inspiration was Keith Urban.
Yeah.
And you can totally see that.
Yeah, I could see that now.
Yes.
You say that.
I forget which song it was, but that's what we kind of wrote it off of. And just the groove of the song is just so fun and just light. And I love the words and the songs and the lyrics. It's like, you have to think about it. It's like, oh. But it's just a fun song. And I just can't wait to just get to sing it live more and then for people to hear it. And just kind of see what kind of comes from that, which has been every song. I'm like, I don't know if people are going to think, but here we go. So.
Because Waste My Time is like about a boy.
It is.
Is it about a specific boy or?
It really isn't.
Just
like
boys in general.
Yeah, I think
one that you like.
Just boys in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, there have been some guys where I'm just like, there've been that like back and forth, like I like you, but this can't work out. But like, just like, go ahead and waste my time. It's fine. Like I just walk
Let's
on
just
over
see
me.
what
It's
happens.
just, you know,
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens, and you mess with my feelings, I mess with your feelings, but it's like.
So it's a song of frustration.
Yes.
More than love.
Yeah, I mean.
A little bit of both, but there's
both,
frustration in there too.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Okay.
In the end, it's like. And it's just like. It's like woo, but.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
like the verses are fun. Like we spend a lot of time just kind of like figuring that out, and then, just the whole song is just great, and I'm just excited. So, do have to think about it a little bit.
What are your top 3 country artists of all time? The people want to know.
The people want to know. Well, obviously, Carrie Underwood sits in that #1 slot.
S tier.
She always has been, always will be in the #1 slot. I love her. And then #2, I'd probably say Kelsey Ballerini. They have both inspired me a lot. So, both of them. And then Megan Maroney. Yes, Megan Maroney.
Okay. I would ask you more about them, but I don't. Wait, she's the one that did Tennessee Orange.
Yes.
See?
Yes. There we go. He's learning.
I'm learning some country music. So, Nina interned at the church last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was last year. And
a little bit of this year, but it was a
year-ish ago.
Yeah.
And Nina only ever listens to country music, so it was my goal to branch her out. I think I've very, very mildly done that. If anything, you probably show me more country music.
Yeah.
We had a playlist, and we were all supposed to add like 5 songs of our favorite, genres, whatever. And her and the other intern just added like 100 country songs. And then I had like 5 of like my random electronic, whatever, weird stuff. But it wasn't even like the deep cuts. It was like, well, it was more, a lot of it was Caden, like Redneck Yacht Club, and I was like, oh yeah, I've never heard this song before.
Everything in there. I was like,
the top 100 country music. So,
but he has very much branched out. So
yes, he has.
I'm proud
Not
of
you,
him,
but he. You have a little bit.
Yeah.
He has more, I think.
I like pretty much a little bit of every genre, but I like to stay in my country music. I'm in my country music era for life, so.
You say that. You might. I'm just saying there might be a time you dabble out a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know.
What is your favorite food?
Italian.
Italian. Any specific dish?
Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo?
No.
Shrimp?
Shrimp.
Just
Shrimp.
shrimp Alfredo? Okay.
I mean, chicken's okay, but shrimp is just better. I mean, shrimp is...
The classic country dish. So, all right, well, thank you for doing this. Thank you, Rosie and Mosey and the horses, wherever you guys are. Any possums, thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna sing Waste My Time. Okay, never mind. You want to sing? Which one do you want to sing?
Let's do Waste My Time.
Okay. Let me get my guitar.
Two summers ago we found love, and that first kiss was more than enough to make me fall for you. But I am not yours and you're not mine, so why do we keep coming back each time? What are you gonna do? A little too fast when you're in love, you gotta make it last. Time goes just a little too slow when you're in love, you gotta learn to grow up now. You're making my heart pound. I'm going around and round and round in circles, baby. I'm tired of waiting on you, boy, to make up your mind. But go ahead and waste my time. Well, it's nothing new. This game called love can be so cruel. Is it ever won? Tell me who's in the lead. You packed up your glove, walked off the field, left me all alone to fight these feelings. There's something wrong with me. Too fast when you're in love, you gotta make it last. Time goes just a little too slow when you're in love, you gotta learn to grow up now. You're making my heart pound. I'm going around and round and round in circles, baby. I'm tired of waiting on you, boy, to make up your mind. But go ahead and waste my time. Go ahead and waste my time. You say you love me, you say you need me, you say you want me, you'll never leave me, you'll never change. So why can't I just move on? Oh, time goes just a little too fast.